Alright, so you guys should have multiple colors out. I have not got all my multiple colors out. There we go. Now I got multiple colors out. We're on page 12 of the poetry packet. And we're going to talk about the Headless Horseman. Everybody say, ooh. Ooh. You guys do not sound excited. Hey, the Headless Horseman, he's somebody that we read about all the way back during the month of October, right? We did that small unit of literature of terror and suspense. We read about the legend of Sleepy Hollow. So I know it's February. I know it's Valentine's Day, but today we're going to read about the Headless Horseman. Everybody say, ooh. I tell you people watching at home, the excitement's not here, y'all. They're not excited about the Headless Horseman. I got an idea. Let me set the tone. I should have done this before I started this. Here we go. Today, guys, we're going to talk about the Headless Horseman. Everybody scared now? Yeah, because the Headless Horseman, he's the guy that's missing his what? He's missing his head. Yeah, we learned about that with Ichabod Crane and all that way back in October. So this poem was written by Jack Perlutsky, okay? I see a boo-boo in the title because the title should not be underlined, right? Poems, songs, articles, short stories, they don't get underlined. They get put inside what? Quotes. Let's do that right now. Yeah, if you want to prick your finger right in blood, I don't care. No, pen works fine though. I prefer pen, but I mean, if you've got a purple crayon that you're attached to, you can use that. Doesn't bother me, okay? So check it out. Before I read a single word, I can go through and I can number the stanzas. We talked about that the other day when we were mapping poetry. We don't have to fully understand the poem, but we do have to apply these analytical steps to it. So the first thing I'm going to do is number my stanzas. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stanzas. Hey, I just made an allusion to what Sesame Street character? What? Oh, the Count. Yeah, the Count. They don't know Sesame Street, Miss Beasley. They don't. Every year, like, less and less kids know that as I do that. Every year they're like, who? What? Sesame what? Anyways, the Headless Horseman. Hey, let's take the idiot test. Blake, if it's called the Headless Horseman, the poem must be about who? Ladies and gentlemen, he passed the idiot test. Fantastic. So we know it's going to be about the Headless Horseman because it's called the Headless Horseman, okay? I'm going to pull this out so I can walk around the room because I like to walk. I'll read it like that. There we go. All right, everybody ready? Okay. So remember, most poems we have to read twice. This is kind of long, so we'll see if we can do this all at once, okay? So check this out. I'm going to take the first stanza, okay? I need a victim to take the second stanza. All in favor of Leah taking the second stanza, say aye. All right, there we go. Leah's going to take the second stanza. Beth's going to take the third stanza. We're going to let Tristan take the fourth stanza. I'll take the fifth stanza because I'll do double duty. We're going to let Creech take the sixth stanza. Adrian's going to take the seventh stanza. And then all in favor and Lydia taking the eighth stanza, say aye. There we go. Fantastic. Y'all ready? Here we go. The Headless Horseman rides tonight through stark and starless skies, shattering the silence with his otherworldly cries. He races through the darkness on his alabaster steed. The Headless Horseman rides tonight wherever the fates would lead. Headless Horseman rides tonight, he rides the wind alone. Beneath his arm, he tightly tucks his head of bleeding bone. His voice is harsh and hollow. It is horrible to hear. The headless horseman rides tonight to fill the earth with fear.
Headless Horseman rides tonight when his faithful church, the silvery stone with good death, filled fast in the bloody grave. He slips in swiftly towards the back as over the earth he glides, and none in the world is safe tonight, for the Headless Horseman rides.
Everybody, bravo! Excellent job. Nobody's going to clap for themselves. Well, clappers, you got to feel good about yourself. You did an excellent job. Okay, so one thing I noticed that we've got 8 stanzas, but what do I notice about some of these stanzas? They're the same. It's kind of like a verse, chorus, like to listen to a song, right? Right? It rides out like a song. So if you notice, we know that refrain is the same thing as repetition, right? Because we just learned about that with our literature notes. Refrain is the same as repetition, okay? So I notice here that number 2, let's go start beside number 2. Let's start beside number 4. Let's start beside number 6. Let's start beside number 8. 2, 4, 6, 8 are all the same thing over and over again, okay? And we'll just down here at the bottom, we'll put refrain, okay? Because that's repetition right there, right? That's exactly what refrain is when you take something and you use it over and over again. My friends talk to your friends, talk to my friends, talk Chinese. We are never, ever getting back together. No Taylor Swift fans? Forget y'all. Forget y'all. Forget you. All right, so let's take a look at this. The first thing we're going to look for, I'm going to take this pink highlighter. I don't care what you use. I'm going to look for imagery. Now, we talked about the other day, imagery is one of the easiest things you can find because if you can see it in your head, it's what? Imagery. I mean, just the title is imagery, right? Because what are you guys thinking about right now just looking at the title? The Headless Horseman. Boom, shaka, laka, raka, shaka, okay? So real quick, what I want you to do, you're going to scan the first stanza. Just scan it. You don't need to read it word for word. Just scan it and highlight any words that create imagery in your head. Okay? Highlight any words that create imagery in your head. Just scan that first stanza. When I call on you, don't come at me with I don't know. Not allowed. Adrian, give me one word that creates imagery in the first stanza. One word. Star. All right, there we go. Starless skies. Good job, because I can think of a sky with no stars. What else? Aaliyah. Do what? You said purpose? Darkness. Yes, there we go. I was going to say, I don't see purpose in that first stanza, but sure, why not? Okay, darkness. Excellent job. Okay, what else? Give me one more. We'll do at least 3 per stanza. Yeah, Leah. Racing. There we go. Good job. Or he races. I think about the Headless Horseman because in my head I can see a what? Headless Horseman. There we go. Let's jump down to the 3rd stanza. Okay. Again, scan it right quick. We're just looking for imagery. Just imagery. Okay? Any word that creates imagery. It can be any word. Braxton, I'm going to pick on you first, and then Lydia second, and Zach third. Okay? I'm going to be mean like that. All right, Braxton, give me a word from the 3rd stanza that creates imagery. Any word.
Foul.
Foul. Yes, foul. Foul. Okay, I think about foul like in a basketball game or in a soccer game. Okay, even though it's not that type of foul, that's what I think about. Lydia, what you got? Black. There we go. Be garbed in robes of black. He's wearing like a black robe. Okay, Zach, what you got? Do what? You can't find anything? Hey, look, read the 3rd line. To bear of me. Read that 3rd line. No, read the whole line. Where? What do you think about right now? Earth. I think about Google Earth. How many of y'all like to use Google Earth just to look at stuff? That's the thing pops in my head, so that must be what? It must be imagery. There we go. Fantastic. Okay. Let's jump to the fifth. Jump to the fifth real quick. Scan. Scan. I'm going to come after Adrian first, Beth second, and Creech third. Okay. Can't come at me with I don't know because this should be easy at this point. Adrian, what you got? Tightly tucked. All right. He tightly tucks. Okay. I think about somebody holding on something real tight like a football. What you got, Beth? His arm. Okay. There we go. What you got, Creech? Hearts, yeah. I think about like when my parents are yelling at me for not cleaning my room, like, I don't need to clean your room. Y'all ever had that happen to y'all? Never, y'all. Y'all always clean your rooms, right? Always. Okay, always. Fantastic. Let's skip down to the seventh real quick because I think y'all understand the skill of imagery, okay? Seven, just scan it. I'm going to come after Tristan first, Blake second, I'll come after Aaliyah third, okay? Just scan for imagery. Any word that creates an image in your head. Tristan, whenever you're ready, you just holler. All right, he switches swiftly forth and back. I think about like somebody holding a broom and just boom, 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 like that, okay? Blake, what you got? Any word that creates imagery. He rides, all right, he rides. Wait, that's not in that. Okay, now for the Headless Horseman rides. There we go. I think about the Headless Horseman being on a horse, and then last but not least, Aaliyah. Bony grip. Good job. Hey, sounds like you guys understand imagery, right? Because you can see in your head this imagery. That's one of the easiest things to find, okay? One of the easiest things to find, okay? So now let's look back at the second, fourth, or sixth, or eighth stanza. He rides upon the wind tonight, he rides upon the wind, galloping, galloping, galloping on out of the great oblivion, galloping till the night is gone, he rides upon the wind tonight, he rides upon the wind. I notice even more refrain within those two. What word is used a lot in that stanza? Galloping. Good job, galloping. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. Four times he uses galloping. Okay, what else does he use a lot? What phrase does he use a lot? He rides, yeah. He rides upon the wind. He rides upon the. I mean, just the word rides. Look, rides 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he uses rides a lot. Okay, that's a great example of refrain. That's when you use a word or phrase over and over and over again. Okay, think about your favorite song. What song or what phrase is repeated over and over and over again? You know, they all have something similar like that. Okay, all right. So let's jump back up here. I'm going to use a different color. I'm going to use blue this time. I'm going to jump back up here, and what we're going to look for is alliteration. Let's write that down. Alliteration. How we doing on time? Ooh, this video's almost over. So we got like a minute and a half. Alliteration. Let me show you what alliteration is. The headless horseman. What sound's being repeated there? Headless horseman. H sound. That's alliteration. Headless horseman. Okay. Shattering the silence. What sound's being repeated, y'all? Shattering the silence. S. Shattering the silence. Okay. Starless skies. That S sound is being repeated. That's alliteration right there. Okay. Does that make sense, y'all? Okay. So that being said, let's jump down to the third stanza. This video is running out. So you people on the other end of this video, we're going to continue with alliteration. Okay.